Hi, my name is Sky, yes, double Y, and welcome to my channel, Sky Explains It All, or if you've already been here before, welcome back. Now, as you all can see in the title, today I have a video where I pretty much restyled characters that were voiced by the legendary, the iconic actor, actress, author, singer, Cree Summer. Now, Mama has a very long resume. She stays booked and busy, so there's no possible way I could have done it for every single character that she's voiced. So I just picked 7 and let's get right into it. I want to start off first with the character Elmyra Duff from Looney Tunes Adventures that ran from 1990 to 1995. So for Elmyra's look, and for all of these characters' look really, I wanted them to be quite cartoonish, like sort of the costumes that we see in Scooby-Doo and Scooby-Doo 2, where they're modernized but they still kind of look like costume-ish. That's what I wanted to go for here. For Elmyra's look, I started off with this baby blue knit Peter Pan collar shirt that has the Peter Pan collar is like lace and ruffles, and there's a little bow on there, and I would have on the bow sewn a skull like embellishment or brooch onto it to call back to the bow that Elmyra wears in her hair. And I went with this ivory pleated skirt, and shoes are a pair of very chunky, heavy leather black loafers that have a silver chain on them. The shoes and the leather tie into the headband, and I finish everything up with a pair of off-white frilly ankle socks. Now, Elmyra was a character who, it's that trope of the character coming off as being specifically girls being super sweet, and it's almost like overly sweet, like they're hiding something, and Elmyra was that. I, as a little girl, did not like Elmyra. She had a serious attitudinal problem. I never understood it because I grew up in a very ethnic household, and seeing that kind of behavior, it just doesn't register with me. I don't get it. I can't relate. Dude, she's got all the elements there to like a sweet girl, but there's just something not quite right with her. That's the vibe I wanted to give. Next character we're going to go to is Tiff Krust, who is a character from My Life as a Teenage Robot that ran from the year 2003 to 2009. It started off with this long sleeve knit top, and it has like this graphic pattern, and the original color of this knit is a green color, but I instead opted for that like hot pink or even fuchsia color that we see her wear in the cartoon. And I like it because it has like these extremely obnoxiously long sleeves, and I could totally see Tiff wearing that like as a statement piece, like I sort of replace like the wristbands that she wears. So I thought that was really cool. So for the bottoms to pair with that top, I chose this very mini black pleated skirt. Shoes I went with are a pair of PVC black boots that have like all of these buckles and all things on them. Very alternative girl. And the accessories, I did want to keep her like cat ear shaped hat, so I found this one in black that has all these different pins in it. And her earrings, of course, her signature multiple earrings that she'd have on one ear. And I found this particular one for the other side. It's a safety pin earring, but the bottom there's attached is shaped like a battery. Even though Mama gave us looks, her and her cousin, girl, she was a bully, and especially to Jenny. And so I could kind of see her taking one of Jenny's batteries and turning it into a fashion accessory. I haven't watched My Life as a Teenage Robot in quite some time, but if that didn't happen in an episode where they did something similar to that, it wouldn't be out of the ordinary for it to happen. So yes, that's her outfit. Like I said, very alternative girl. It's giving early 2000s mall punk, and that's what she gives. Like I said, she had a lot of outfits, but I just wanted to go with the one we first see her in from the series. So the next look is going to be based off of the character Chole Flan from Sabrina the Animated Series that ran in the year 1999, which surprised me because for some reason I feel like this show had so many episodes and was on for several seasons. Extremely confused. But anyway, for the outfit, I started off with this white satin mini dress that has a split in the front and a bunch of different butterfly details all over it that are multicolored to complement the different blues in the dress, as well as refer back to her original character. I went with these powder blue platforms and a little mini bag that will be in the same color to complement the shoes and, like I said, the different blues in the dress. And her accessories, I would give her those clear butterfly clips that have glitter all in them to tie into the dress. And I see her hair being styled like in this half up, half down with her locks in that ginger color. It would just be so pretty, and with the melanin, just chef's kiss. And I wanted to go with butterflies because butterflies represent like transformation. In another video I've mentioned in the past, people kind of see them as like fairies almost in certain cultures. So her being the best friend of Sabrina, who lives in a household of witches, that just kind of refers back to how Sabrina has changed her life completely. I mean, I can't imagine what my life would be if I found out my best friend was a half witch going to different realms and whatnot. We're now going to go to the one and only Susie Carmichael from the Rugrats that ran from 1991 to 2004. I see Susie as being a very warm, very inviting person, doesn't mind popping. You know, this look here, it is this handkerchief white top that has flowers that have oranges and reds. I like the silhouette of this top specifically because if you guys watched All Grown Up, I remember Susie would wear these different like scarves in her hair. It's a reference to that as well as the flowers that we see in her original outfit as a kid. To this day, I don't know if that's a dress or a top. I don't know. For her bottoms, I went with this pair of orange wide leg pants that will complement the orange in the top. And the shoes are a pair of these multicolored sneakers that have this really cool stitch pattern. Like it looks like someone literally like hand stitched and sewed the shoes. I feel like Susie would be into that sort of like eclectic style a little bit. I remember in All Grown Up, her character really wanted to be a singer and in the music industry, so I feel like she would be experimental with the different clothes that she wears. And to tie everything up, it's these super adorable flower earrings, and the oranges and the yellows ties into the rest of the outfit. Like if I saw a girl wearing an outfit like this, like I want to be friends with her because just something about her. And that's what Susie is. There's just something about her, like her energy, her aura. She just seems like such a cool girl, like you'd want to be friends with her. And I feel like this outfit does that. Next girl we're gonna go to is Miranda Killagen from As Told by Ginger that ran from 2000 to 2006. Miranda is one of like the very popular girls, her and her BFF Courtney. And so I feel like for her outfit, I wanted to kind of stay away from that whole like tweed, almost clueless style of outfit because I feel like it's been so overdone. Even though I love it, I feel like it's just been so overdone. But I still did see her wearing a 𝐬𝐿 set just to show how like put together she is and polished. So I found this 𝐬𝐿 set. So it's purple, of course, Courtney's color. It starts off with this polo bodysuit that has all these different shapes like rectangles and ivory and purple, and of course the skirt to pair with it. And I like that the skirt has a little slit on the side because it keeps it from being too mature. I wanted to give her a preppy sort of look but with a more modern take on it. I paired the outfit with a pair of ivory chunky sneakers, and the sneakers tie into the mini baguette. I went with these two purple rectangular hair barrettes because I wanted the shape to complement the different shapes in the actual garments. I see her hair being styled kind of like how Simone Biles has hers right here, parted down the middle, a low ponytail with a big poof. Maybe not as big as Simone's, but you guys get the general gist. That's the outfit. I'm surprised I was like drawn to this style, but I'm kind of into it. Next up, We have number 5, Numbuh, not Number, Numbuh, from 𝐂𝐫𝐞𝐞 𝐒𝐻. That ran from 2002 to 2008. For number 5's look, I was definitely inspired by Missy Elliott from the 90s and the 2000s. For number 5's look, I went with this embroidered logo crop top, Adidas tracksuit top that matches the pants obviously. But what I would change about it to make it pop a little bit more, you see where there's a lighter seam on the arm of the jacket and as well in the bust area. In those areas, I would have a contrast seam. So it would be kind of similar to this dress here from 𝐜𝐞𝐬𝐿, where instead of it just being all one color, I'd want it to be red just to add a little, you know, razzle dazzle so the whole look doesn't come off as flat. And I would do the same thing with the bottoms, have the seams be red to, like I said, give a little pop. And so that whole red is to tie into the red logo on the Adidas bucket hat that I would pair with the outfit. And the shoes, I didn't want to get so literal where it was like all Adidas. Instead, I went with these really interesting chunky white sneakers. The sole has this wavy pattern. It looked very like spy-like to me, almost like Tool to help her maybe jump higher or run faster, that sort of vibes. And to finish everything up, I have a pair of big chunky gold. So for the last and final gal we be looking at is Foxxy Love from Drawn Together that ran in 2004 to 2007. Now, baby, I should not have been watching this show at the time it came out. I was way too young. I was way too little. Granted, it did come on Comedy Central, and it may have come on maybe like 9-ish, 10-ish. I can't really remember. Not for kids at all. And so what Foxxy Love's character, it made her, I don't like how they made the dark-skinned black girl promiscuous. There, I said it. So her outfit, while it does show skin, and I can show you what it looks like on the model here, it's very strategic. That's kind of why I wanted to keep with the way they styled her with some thigh-high boots, so she's just not bearing everything out. This cutout dress with different colors and patterns and like green and black and red and orange. And her original character design, Foxy's, was orange, but at some point it became red. I can't pinpoint when, but I do remember it going from orange to red. To tie into the red, I went with a pair of thigh-high red boots that have a clear heel, and her accessories are a pair of rectangular red tinted sunglasses. And for her earrings, I would want a pair of nameplate earrings that said Foxy and then Love on the other one. That is it for me. Those were the 7 characters I wanted to restyle. Like I said, Miss Mama stays booked and busy, so there would be no way to do all of the characters she's done. I mean, there would, but it would take an extreme amount of time. There's at least over 100 characters Mama has voiced, so let me know which ones you liked best. Let me know if you remember any of these shows. Thank you so very much for watching. I hope you all have a dreamy day. Bye.